Texas, let's just take into account that he has not been a good actor at all toward the state of Illinois. So I don't really trust anything that he is saying in this moment.
Governor,
yes.
On calling the president, you said something to the effect yesterday, you don't want to be part of the spectacle, but President Trump tends to like a show.
The spectacle, yeah.
Don't you think if you maybe called him, you could lower the temperature in all of this, and you could ask for the civilian resources, the law enforcement, non-military resources that you just talked about? For example, sir, if you were president and you wanted someone to call you, wouldn't you want them to call you?
No, I would pick up the phone and call them. I don't understand why everybody doesn't understand this. It's as if he's begging me to call him because he wants me to ask him for National Guard. That is what he is trying to do. There's a second reason, and you should pay close attention to this. He wants to set into the fact pattern that the governor called him to ask for help. Why? Because he's going to end up in court. He's going to end up in court. And that will be a fact that they will use in court, that the governor called to ask for help. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to provide him with evidence to support his desire to have the court rule in his favor. I'm just not going to do that. Shia.
This morning, Trump said, maybe listening to you, he said he wants to go to states where the governors do want him and that they might go to New Orleans. And it's not clear whether he meant instead of Chicago or in addition to Chicago. Are you hearing anything about that?
Now, I think it's possible that he actually heard about the decision in the California case about National Guard. I mean, I know the man doesn't read much, but maybe somebody told him about it. And that decision was that, no, you cannot create a nationalized police force out of the National Guard and send them in wherever you want to. That is illegal. Posse comitatus. Period. Everybody should look that up. You cannot do criminal investigations or law enforcement with our military. And that is what that case held. That is what the law already says. And I think he is just, I mean, he may have actually heard that. So where can he go? Well, where a governor asks for help or asks for the National Guard to come in. I want to point out one other thing. The governor of Louisiana doesn't need the President of the United States to call out his National Guard to deal with crime. A governor can call out, I called out the National Guard. I've done it several times. I did it when we had protests that got out of control in the city of Chicago. I've done that before as a governor. Governor of Louisiana can do that too. So you should pay attention to, he's looking for circumstances in which the governor is willing to call out the National Guard so that he can look like he's getting something done. The governor of Louisiana can do that on his own, doesn't need the president to ask him to do it.
All right, thank you so much.